Romeo 1303 Zulu, surface wind 200 degrees, 5 knots, variable between 170 degrees and 240 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more, few clouds 2,000 feet, scattered 3,500 feet, broken 5,000 feet, temperature 22 degrees, dew 0.17 degrees, QNH 1021, landing and departing runway 20 left, transition level 070, temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Santos Dumont, advise on initial contact, you have information Romeo. Santos Dumont Airport information Romeo 1303 Zulu, surface wind 200 degrees, 5 knots, variable between 170 degrees and 240 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more, few clouds 2,000 feet, scattered 3,500 feet, broken 5,000 feet, temperature 22 degrees, dew 0.17 degrees, QNH 1021, landing and departing runway 20 left, transition level 070, temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Santos Dumont, advise on initial contact, you have information Romeo. Santos
Santos Dumont delivery, good day, Boteco 6174, information Romeo aboard, request EFR to Guarulhos, São Paulo, flight level 300.
Boteco 6174, real delivery, thanks for information Romeo, clear to Guarulhos, airport via Aircox 2 Foxtrot departure with DSR transition, runway 20 left, climb via seat to flight level 140, squawk 3441.
Clear to Guarulhos Airport via Aircox 2 Foxtrot departure, Exoro transition, runway 20 left, climb via CG flight level 140, squawk 3441, Boteco 6174.
Boteco 6174, read back correct, contact ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground on 121.7, Boteco 6174.
Real delivery, Go 1803, Boeing 737-700, with information Romeo, ramp 20, request IFR clearance to Priest just line up to Check Airport. Go 1803, real delivery, clear to Priest just line up to be checked via Israel 1 Alpha departure, runway 20 left, climb via seat to flight level 180, squawk 4403. clear to pre-adjust final to be checked via Israel 1 Alpha departure, runway 20 left, climb via seat to flight level 180, squawk 4403, call 1803.
Call 1012, taxi to stand 1 via Delta Juliet.
Taxi to stand 1 via Delta Juliet, go 1012.
Santos Dumont ground, today Boteco 6174, request pushback and start.
Boteco 6174, real ground, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Wilco Boteco 6174.
Negative, hold position for traffic.
Hold position Boteco 6174.
Boteco 6174, real ground, pushback approved, face north.
Pushback approved, face north, Boteco 6174.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by. Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Stand 3536, taxi to stand 5 via Delta Juliet.
Taxi to stand 5 via Delta Juliet, time 3536.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking
Stand
brakes set.
3122, exit to stand 1 via
brake
Delta
set. Lowering
Juliet.
aircraft.
Taxi to stand 1 via Delta Juliet, temp 3122.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Cleared to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Santos Dumont ground, Boteco 6174, ready for taxi.
Boteco 6174, taxi to holding point Alpha, runway 20 left via Juliet Alpha, cross runway 20 right.
Taxi to holding point Alpha, runway 20 left via Juliet Alpha, cross runway 20 right, Boteco 6174.
Boteco 6174, contact Rio Tower 118.7.
Contact Rio Tower 118.7, Boteco 6174.
Rio Tower, Pole 1014. Our nav Yankee approach runway 20 left.
Call 1014. Rio Tower, wind 200 degrees, 5 knots, runway 20 left, clear to land.
Runway 20 left, clear to land, Pole 1014.
Rio Tower, Boteco 6174, hold point Alpha, runway 20 right.
Boteco 6174, hold short of runway 20 left, arriving traffic.
Hold in position, Boteco 6174.
All aircraft be advised information Sierra now current QNH1021. Boteco 6174, runway 20 left, line up and wait.
Line up wait, runway 20 left, Boteco 6174.
Boteco 6174, Rio Tower, wind 210 degrees, 8 knots, fly heading 170, runway 20 left, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20 left, Boteco 6174, thanks sir.
1.
Rotate. Positive rate.
Ponte Echo 6174, contact Rio Control 129.2.
Contact Rio Control 129.2, Botex 6174. Rio Control, good day, Botex 6174 with you.
Boat Echo 6174, Rio Control, identified, cleared direct over, resume the FCOX 2 Foxtrot, climb flight level 150.
Clear direct Dovda. Climb flight level 150, Botex 6174.
Boat Echo 6174, contact Central Curitiba 124.0, good day.
Centro Curitiba 124.0, good day, Botec 6174. Centro Curitiba, Boteco 6174.
Boteco 6174, Central Curitiba, identified, climb flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300, Boteco 6174.
Go 1861, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, go 1861.
Go 1861, descend via start to 6,400 feet, QNH 1021.
Descend via start to 6,400 feet, QNH 1021, go 1861.
Descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1024, Tam 3241.
Tam 3241, contact South Polo Control 120.45.
Contact South Polo Control 120.45, Tam 3241.
Azul 90184, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1024, expect runway 10 right.
Descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1024, Zulu 90184.
Azul 90184, contact Sao Paulo Control 120.45.
Contact Sao Paulo Control 120.45, Azul 90184.
Azul 4089, descend via start to 5,500 feet, QNH 1024.
Descend via start to 5,500 feet, QNH 1024, Azul 4089er.
Go 1983, clear table 1 Bravo, arrival runway 15.
Clear table 1 Bravo, arrival runway 15, go 1983.
Azul 4089, QNH 1024, expect the ILS X-ray approach runway 17 right with the lovely transition.
QNH 1024, expect the ILS X-ray approach runway 17 right with the lovely transition, Azul 4089er.
Azul 2904, descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1023, Azul 2904.
Down 3161, descend via start to 5,500 feet, QNH 1024.
Descend via start to 5,500 feet, QNH 1024, Tam 3161.
Down 3161, QNH 1024, expect the ILS X-ray approach runway 17 right with the combat transition.
QNH1024, expect the ILS X-ray approach, runway 17 right with the combat transition, TAM 3161.
Go 1804, clear day Zulu 1 Alpha, arrival, runway 20 left.
Clear day Zulu 1 Alpha, arrival, runway 20 left, go 1804.
TAM 3301, descend via star to 6,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Descend via star to 6,000 feet, QNH 1024, TAM 3301.
Go 1804, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, go 1804.
Go 1804, descent to flight level 230.
Descent to flight level 230, go 1804.
Azul 4089er, clear direct lovely, cross lovely at or above 5,500 feet, cleared ILS X-ray approach runway 17 right.
Cleared direct lovely, cross lovely at or above 5,500 feet, cleared ILS X-ray approach runway 17 right, Azul 4089er.
TAM 4520, contact Central Security Bow 132.8, bye-bye.
Center on 132.8, TAM 4520.
Go 1804, descend via star to 6,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1021, go 1804.
Azul 2904, QNH 1023, expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 15 with the ID transition.
QNH 1023, expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 15 with the ID transition, Azul 2904.
Azul 4193, contact Rio Control 124.905.
Contact Rio Control 124.905, Azul 4193.
Bolt Echo 617 for cleared Edmonds to Alpha, arrival, runway 10 right.
Clear Edmund to Alpha, arrival, runway 10 right, Boteco 6174.
TAM 3161, cleared direct combat, cross combat at or above 5,500 feet, cleared ILS X-ray approach runway 17 right.
Cleared direct combat, cross combat at or above 5,500 feet, cleared ILS X-ray approach runway 17 right, TAM 3161.
Azul 6002, contact Central Curitiba 132.8.
Contact Central Curitiba 132.8, Azul 6002.
Azul 4089, contact Sao Paulo Tower 127.15, have a good day.
Over to Tower 127.15, Azul 4089.
Azul 2904, cleared direct ID, cross ID at or above 6,000 feet, cleared ILS Zulu, approach runway 15.
Cleared direct ID, cross ID at or above 6,000 feet, cleared ILS Zulu, approach runway 15, Azul 2904.
Otico 6174, report ready for descent.
Wilco, Boteco 6174.
Otico 6174, verify ready for descent.
Wilco, Boteco 6174.
Otico 6174, verify ready for descent.
Wilco Boteco 6174.
Central Curitiba, Azul 2479er, passing flight level 104, descending to 6,500 feet.
Call 1983, descend via start to 6,400 feet, QNH 1021.
Descend via start to 6,400 feet, QNH 1021, go 1983.
Azul 6054, contact Rio Control 124.95.
Contact Rio Control 124.95, Azul 6054.
Cap 3161, contact Sao Paulo Tower 127.15.
Over to Tower 127.15, TAM 3161, bye-bye.
Azul 5093, cleared ID1 Alpha, arrival runway 15.
Cleared ID1 Alpha, arrival, runway 15, Azul 5093.
TAM 3301, contact Sao Paulo Control 120.45.
Contact Sao Paulo Control 120.45, TAM 3301.
Azul 2479, Central Curitiba identified.
Central Curitiba, Azul 4154, passing 6,800 feet, descending to 6,000 feet.
Azul 4154, Central Curitiba identified. Azul 2479er, cleared direct Nota across Nota at or above 6,500 feet, cleared ILS Zulu, approach runway 15.
Cleared direct Nota, cross Nota at or above 6,500 feet, cleared ILS Zulu, approach runway 15, Azul 2479er.
Central Curitiba, Azul 4540, good day. Passing 6,000 feet, climbing to flight level 150.
Azul 4540, Central Curitiba, good day, identified, continue climb to flight level 150.
Continue climb to flight level 150, Azul 4540.
Azul 4154, contact Brasilia Center 126.15, good day.
Center on 126.15, Azul 4154.
Central Curitiba, TAM 90065, flight level 380.
TAM 9065, Central Curitiba identified.
Central Curitiba, go 1109F, passing flight level 111, descending to 5,500 feet.
Go 1109er Central Curitiba identified. Political 6174 descend to flight level 240.
Descent flight level 240, contact 6174.
Central Curitiba, TAM 3034, ascent flight level 288, descending to 5,000 feet.
Azul 2904, contact Campinas Tower 118.25.
Contact Tower 118.25, Azul 2904.
TAM 3034, Central Curitiba identified.
Central Curitiba, Azul 2753, good day, passing 9,500 feet, descending to 6,500 feet.
Multico 6174, descent flight level 150.
Descent flight level 150, contact 6174.
Azul 2753, Central Curitiba identified. Azul 4540, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Azul 4540.
Azul 4540, descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1023, Azul 4540.
Roll 1861, contact Rio, approach 134.4.
Contact Rio approach 134.4, go 1861.
Azul 4540, QNH 1023, expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 15 with the ID transition.
QNH 1023, expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 15 with the ID transition, Azul 4540.
Go 7649, descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1024, go 7649er.
Azul 5093, descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1023, Azul 5093.
Go 7649, contact Sao Paulo control 120.45.
Contact Sao Paulo control 120.45, go 7649er.
Azul 2479, contact Campinas Tower 118.25.
Over to Tower 118.25, Azul 2479er.
Azul 2753, clear direct Nota cross Nuka at or above 6,500 feet, clear ILS, Zulu approach runway 15.
Cleared direct Noka, cross Nota at or above 6,500 feet, cleared ILS Zulu approach runway 15, Azul 2753.
TAM 3034, contact Central Curitiba 132.8.
Center on 132.8, TAM 3034.
Go 1804, contact Rio control 124.905.
Contact Rio control 124.905, go 1804.
Multico 6174, descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1024. Boteco 6174, descend via start to 6,000 feet, to NH1024. Boteco 6174, Central Curitiba. Azul 4540, contact Campinas Tower 1180.25.
Contact Tower 118.25, Azul 4540. Have a good day.
Go 1109er, contact Sao Paulo Tower 127.15.
Contact Tower 127.15, go 1109er.
Curitiba Center, Boteco 6174, descent via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Boteco 6174, you broke out. Say again, altitude.
Passing 190, descent to flight level 6,000 feet.
Boteco 6174 unable. Only odd flight levels available above flight level 400. Please pick an odd flight level.
Request 6,000 feet, Boteco 6174.
Boteco 6174, unable 6,000 feet at this time. Go 1983, contact Rio approach 134.4. Contact Rio approach 134.4, go 1983. Go 1277, descend via start to 5,500 feet to NH1024.
Descend via start to 5,500 feet to NH1024, go 1277.
Azul 2753, contact Campinas Tower 118.25.
Over to Tower 118.25, Azul 2753.
Go 1277 to NH1024, expect the ILS X-ray approach runway 17 right with the combat transition.
QNH1024, expect the ILS X-ray approach runway 17 right with the combat transition, go 1277.
Down 3311, descend via start to 5,500 feet to NH1024.
Descend via stop to 5,500 feet, QNH1024, down 3311.
Down 3901 to clear days 01 Alpha arrival, runway 20 left.
Clear days 01 Alpha arrival, runway 20 left, temp 3912.
Down 3901 to report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, temp 3912.
Down 3912 to descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH1021.
Descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH1021, temp 3912.
São Paulo Control, good day, Boteco 6174, with you.
Boteco 6174, São Paulo Control, information November current, QNH1024, expect the ILS Yankee approach runway 10 right.
Information November on board QNH 1024, expect ILS Yankee approach runway 10 right, Boteco 6174.
07649, contact Guarulhos Tower 132.75.
Contact Tower 132.75, 07649, have a good day.
Azul 90184, turn right heading 345.
Turn right heading 345, Zulu 90184.
Azul 90184, maintain 4,100 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS Yankee approach runway 10 right.
Maintain 4,100 feet until established. Cleared ILS Yankee approach runway 10 right, Azul 90184.
Azul 90184, contact Guarulhos Tower 132.75.
Over to Tower 132.75, Azul 90184.
Sao Paulo Control 10201, good day, passing flight level 101, descending to 6,000 feet with information November.
10201, Sao Paulo Control, QNH 1024, expect the ILS Yankee approach runway 10 right.
QNH 1024, expect the ILS Yankee approach runway 10 right, 13201.
Baltic 6174, reduced speed 250 knots.
250 knots, Boteco 6174.
Temp 3201, cleared direct Loman, cross Loman at or above 6,000 feet. Cleared ILS Yankee approach runway 10 right.
Cleared direct Loman, cross Loman at or above 6,000 feet. Cleared ILS Yankee approach runway 10 right, Temp 3201.
Baltic 6174, reduced speed 230 knots.
230 knots, Boteco 6174.
Baltic 6174, resume normal speed.
Normal speed, Boteco 6174.
Temp 3201, contact Guarulhos Tower 132.75, good day.
Contact Tower 132.75, Temp 3201.
Baltic 6174. 4, cleared direct Loman, cross Loman at or above 6,000 feet, cleared ILS Yankee approach, runway 10 right.
Direct Lomain, cross Lomain at above 6,000 feet, clear ILS Yankee approach runway 10 right, Boteco 6174.
South Pole Control, Town 3522, asking flight level 1060, descending to 6,000 feet with information November.
Town 3522 South Pole Control, good day QNH 1024, expect the ILS Yankee approach runway 10 right.
QNH 1024, expect the ILS Yankee approach runway 10 right, Town 3522.
Boteco 6174, minimum approach speed.
Minimum approach speed, Boteco 6174.
Boteco 6174, contact Guarulhos Tower 132.75, have a good day.
Guarulhos Tower 132.75, Boteco 6174. Guarulhos Tower, good day, Boteco 6174, final runway 10 right.
Boteco 6174, Guarulhos Tower, wind 080 degrees, 6 knots, runway 10 right, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 10 right, Boteco 6174.
1,000. Approaching minimums. Minimums. $100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Echo 6174, exit left at Oscar.
Exit left Oscar, Boteco 6174.
Guarulhos Tower, 13522, ILS Yankee approach, runway 10 right.
TAM 3522, Guarulhos Tower, wind 080 degrees, 6 knots, runway 10 right, cleared to land.
Runway 10 right, cleared to land, TAM 3522.
Boteco 6174, contact ground 126.9er.
Contact ground 126.9er, Boteco 6174. Guarulhos ground, Boteco 6174, hold Ponte, runway Oscar.
Guarulhos ground, Boteco 6174 unable. Contact tower when at runway hold point.
Boteco 6174, taxi Oscar, request gate 209.
Boteco 6174, welcome to Guarulhos. Airport safe parking or advice if need assignment.
209.
Boteco 6174, taxi via Oscar, hold short of runway 10 left.
Taxi via Oscar, hold short runway 10 left, Boteco 6174.
Boteco 6174 via Oscar, cross runway 10 left, taxi to stand 209 and via Oscar, Alpha, Golf.
Via Oscar, cross runway 10 left, taxi to gate 209 via Oscar, Alpha, Golf, Boteco 6174.
Negative. Cross runway 10 left at Oscar.
Cross runway 10 left at Oscar. Voltec 6174.
Gate 114, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Gate 114, taxi at my discretion, TAM 3522.
TAM 3522 via Charlie Charlie, cross runway 10 left, taxi to stand 114 via November Alpha.
Via Charlie Charlie, cross runway 10 left, taxi to stand 114 via November Alpha, TAM 3522.
be advised information loss canal current QNH 1023. Niner 035 date Romeo 402 taxi at pilot's discretion.
Date Romeo 402 taxi at my discretion, TAM 9035.
TAM 9035 Air Charlie